about how that aspect of the game has changed?
I was 6'9", and I played power forward and sometimes center. Kevin Durant is 6'11", and he plays the two-guard. That's how the game is changing. It's no more big guys go to that end, little guys go to that end. Now you have to be a skilled basketball player. You have to be able to shoot, dribble, and pass at every position. The way of just the one-sided guy, that is gone out the game. That's a dinosaur, and I love it. You have to be more athletic, definitely, but the skill set, you got to make sure you can play basketball in that way no matter what size you are. 5'9" to 7 foot. You have to be equal in skill, and I love it.
Wow, I do too. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green is out there with Bradley. And it's McGee in at the pivot, manning the middle. The first one falls. A whole new cast of characters for the Pelicans. 3 promising first-round picks, Greg, and the young players acquired from the Lakers and veterans like Favors and Redick.
All of a sudden, a wealth of options for Alvin Gentry. Time will tell how they did in the AD trade, but seems like they're off to a nice start.
And both free throws good for LeBron. And reportedly, LeBron James spends over $1 million a year just on training and maintaining his body.
Money well spent. I mean, for his age, the most minutes played in NBA history, he's doing everything possible to extend his prime.
Now here is Holiday. Inside. Ball kicks to Ingram. Shot clock at 5. Low block shot. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
This is a player who can make the easy shots and the tough ones. I mean, and trust me, that was a tough one for Ingram, even from that range.
Outside, Davis. Over Williamson. The offensive rebound. McGee's shot is off. And even 3-on-3 break. Holiday, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Lakers. The pass to James. Shoots over Ingram. Drains it from 17 feet out.
LeBron taking what's offered from mid-range. Throughout his career, he's all about the best shot available.
Holiday with it. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And they kept fouling him. I mean, it only made him more aggressive. He wound up having a huge night at the free throw line.
And so it's New Orleans with it. And here is Ingram. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Sacramento.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job. They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Here's James. And the rejection by Favors. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Here's Green. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Outside, Davis.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
Williamson, the pass to ball. A floater. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Avery Bradley.
Oh, the size and skill set of Ball is unique, which is why defenders have a hard time guarding him.
New Orleans shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. That's good from Ball. And for all the drama surrounding Lonzo Ball's entrance into the NBA, one thing is for certain, he can play.
And Lonzo will always have the media attention, but the fact is he is a very talented player. His playmaking and passing was as elite as advertised from day one, starting to find his spots on how he can score for himself. But everything else with his game is what you'd want from an elite point guard.
Well, he's an all-around player. Lonzo's combination of size and playmaking ability at his position is truly unique.
McGee finds Davis. The shot. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out west. The season nearly complete. You take a look at Los Angeles. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And of course the Pelicans, right now quite a ways down below.
And I think for the Lakers, they're well above the position they were expected to be in at this stage. Now the question becomes, can they keep it up in the playoffs?
I think they can, Greg, but one thing's for sure, they're about to find out that regular season pressure is no match for the playoff pressure.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now here's Williamson. 23 points for him the last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And don't leave out his rebounding, Kev. I mean, he had a big impact in that game with all his effort on the glass.
Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. And the Pelicans get it back. Favors trying to break free, and it's Williamson missing. He'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with head coach Alvin Gentry. What's the news there, David?
Thanks, Kevin. He said when you're going against a team that can dominate like this one inside, you have to really play great help defense, communicate, and double team, but only when it makes sense. It's a little bit of a chess match, but it's a physical one, guys.
Okay, David, thanks.
And you live with that. Ball has to keep hitting these contested jumpers.
Now McGee. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Bangs home the trifecta. Pelicans trail by 6. Passes it to Favors. Pass to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Over LeBron. And it's Ingram missing. Lakers leading by 6. Bradley deciding where to go with it. Pass to Davis. Dishes it to Green. LeBron against Ingram. The pass to Bradley. There's the three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. A lot of different styles of basketball, and, you know, we're talking about Coach of the Year here. What style of coach did you prefer to play for?
Well, I just wanted a coach that was honest, that held everyone accountable, and allowed us to get out and run. You want a coach that believes in the talent that he has and doesn't hamper anyone's skill set, doesn't hold anyone back based upon their offensive philosophy. The game is changing, so hopefully you have a coach that is flexible. Hopefully you have a coach that is forward-thinking, and you have a coach that says, let it fly. That might be the most important skill set of a coach, in my opinion. One that says, hey, you got an open shot, you better take it.
Passes it to Bradley. Just 5 to shoot. McGee finds Green. They get a hand on it. There's the triple. Ball with the rebound. To stop the run. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Well, you talk about athletic families. Both of Drew Holiday's parents played Division I college basketball. 2 brothers also in the NBA. His sister played at UCLA. Oh, and By the way, his wife is a gold medal winning soccer player. That is tough to beat.
And the free throw, no good. And Drew Holiday, one of the three brothers playing in the NBA at the same time. Greg, how often do you see that?
I mean, we had the Plumleys for a while there, but the Holidays, probably the most notable example. Aaron, Drew, and Justin, a basketball dynasty in one generation.
And they double up James. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's the Lakers now. Davis dishes to James. Loads it up for Davis. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Pull up Jay. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Ingram's got his second basket of the night. Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Rockets. Outside, Green. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And the Lakers lead by 10.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
And Holiday kicks the ball. And he lobs it up toward the rim. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Here's Davis, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on the New Orleans Pelicans.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
And that one falls for Davis. And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Now, here's Ball. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Kings in Sacramento. Pass to Hart. Fires the 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnover.
They had him in their heels the whole game. The intensity of their defense was the key factor.
5 on the clock. Here's Rondo. Howard. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
This is how Redick has made his living. He's a dead-eye shooter who has a ton of confidence in himself.
Kuzma outside. Davis, the pass to Kuzma. Drills it from outside.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, Greg, they've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Now here's Hayes. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Here's Kuzma. Off target from outside.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Here's Hart. The three-pointer, no good. Lakers leading by 10. Caldwell Pope with a wide-open look. Hits the three-point bomb.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Reddick passes to Hart. Ball feeling it out a bit. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Rajon Rondo.
He's such a skill for penetrating. When ball is attacking a lane like this, it forces the defense to act.
Well, it was only a short stay in L.A. for Lonzo Ball. Traded this past summer as part of the Anthony Davis deal.
And getting out of L.A. might be the best thing for him. Still a great defender and playmaker. His best years, without a doubt, could be ahead of him here in New Orleans.
No good on the free throw. Chris, you've been a commentator for the NBA Vegas Summer League. Amazing how much that event has grown.
Oh, how about this year? The Chinese, the Croatian national team. I mean, come on. This is a global game, and we're bringing all of them to Vegas to let fans go up in there and watch them and watch rookies at a young, early age and see the best players. I mean, this is awesome. You got to love how forward-thinking the NBA is. This is really cool to watch.
It is. Now here's Rondo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Back to Kuzma. Lets the 3 fly. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Kuzma's got a couple of threes now in the first for Los Angeles. Pelicans trail by 16. Ball, the pass to Hart. Kicks it to Reddick. Pass to Melly. Caldwell Pope against Reddick. To halt the run. Rebound the Lakers. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Loads it up for Davis. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And even though Chris Dwight Howard won't be logging the 35-plus minutes he once did, he is still a factor when he's on the floor.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. You better pay attention to Dwight. He can still hurt you with any touch he gets around the basket. I like seeing him in short bursts where you can force the opposing team to adjust to him inside.
Jackson, he's checked in for New Orleans. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Markieff Morris is checked in for Anthony Davis. Reddick with 3. Morris with the rebound. Lakers leading by 18. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. We've got 1:08 left here in the opening quarter. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Caldwell Pope.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Pelican shooting only around 32% so far in this one. The offense looking a bit off kilter. Well, he came into the league out of Duke, already a great shooter and a great scorer. But J.J. Redick has made himself into a quality all-around player.
Yeah, he's never going to be an all-defensive selection. I mean, get that straight. But he does put in work, and he puts enough work in to hold his own at that end of the floor.
First one falls for him.
And perimeter shooting never more valuable. And that's been J.J. Redick's M.O. all along. An elite marksman who can hit from anywhere.
And both free throws good for Redick.
Well, look, an outstanding role player. Redick is an incredible sniper who feels comfortable shooting from just about anywhere.
Rondo against Jackson. A nice shot by Howard.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Hart kicks to Reddick. Here's Hart, guarded by Kuzma. Hayes dishes to Reddick. 6 to shoot. Now the pass to Hayes. Here's Hart. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And you got to respect Hart's range if you're the defense. He's proven to be dangerous from distance.
Rondo bounce pass. Here's Kuzma. Skid is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists in the game. It doesn't go for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. Howard is out there with Morris, and it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. Jackson from long range. Kuzma pulls it in.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Pelicans trail by 21.
Let's go.
Hart the pass to Jackson. Passes it to Reddick. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Well, I mean, I think he better come up with some different ways to get his points tonight, because the 3, not one of them, ain't working.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Rondo. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Kuzma. Changes up, and it's good on the way in. Kuzma's got 10 points in the game.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Pass to Okafor. Pass to Jackson. Over Rondo. Jackson misses.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
Caldwell Pope against Okafor. Caldwell Pope outside. Excellent D there from Okafor.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
Reddick dishes to Jackson. To the paint, trying to end the drought, and Okafor slams it in.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Rondo finds Morris. Back to Rondo. Here's Caldwell Pope. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Reddick with the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. 8 points for him.
Guarding Reddick, is a chore, especially when he's hitting difficult contested shots. Kills the D's motivation.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, Jay. It's the kind of pressure you want, though. Getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part. It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Oh, man, a solid score. You give Hart shots like these, he's ready to capitalize.
And 4 years at Villanova for Josh Hart. Won the title back in 2016.
He just makes winning plays, hits perimeter shots, and the 30th pick in 2017, he has been solid.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. LeBron, he's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Rajon Rondo. You know what, Chris? Speed at any position is so vital. Who are the fastest big guys in the game right now that you admire and just can't believe how they go baseline to baseline?
The first one that comes to mind is Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's a Greek freak, but he's a freak of nature in basketball. His speed, his length, his athletic ability. We love seeing him. And I say a close second, Anthony Davis. And don't forget about Willie Cauley-Stein. A lot of guys that love running the floor and put that pressure on the defense every time by getting out.
Caruso, the pass to James. Banked in off the glass. LeBron's got 13.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Here's New Orleans. Big stretch here going 10-2. And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. JaVale McGee's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. And along with the association, we've seen the growth of the G League, the WNBA, the 2K League. Chris, which of those have you followed the most?
Well, first let me say I should have been drafted by the 2K League because I'm really nice. Matter of fact, anybody listening to the sound of my voice, I will beat you in the game that I'm talking on right now. But secondly,
I know you will.
I love the WNBA, from Lisa Leslie to Cheryl Swoops to my girl Candace Parker. Are you kidding me? The skill set of these ladies, oh, they have game. And I can't say I follow one the most because even the G League and their all-star game I follow. Right now it's a great time for hoops, and all three of these leagues I'm in.
And the Lakers making a change here. Davis is checked in. James looking it over. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's just superb concentration despite getting hit. James is just excellent at scoring through contact. As well as he's carried himself over the years, I'm amazed by the negativity about LeBron James. All he's done is 8 straight trips to the finals. Sometimes being on top makes you a target.
New Orleans making a switch here. Ball's checked in. Free throw good, LeBron. Chris, you think about what LeBron's accomplished, not just on the court, his activism, his business acumen.
Yeah, shut up and dribble. That's what people want him to do, Kevin, but he's not listening, and thank God for that. It's about his power. It threatens some people for whatever reason.
Oh, wow!
Nice! This is what many fans came here to see. Williamson, and his size, with his speed, so unique in his style, his grace. It's unbelievable.
And McGee kicks to LeBron. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Holiday, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Holiday's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And Davis throws it down.
An elite passer at his position. James always seems to make the right decision.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Pelicans. They trail by 16. 5 to shoot. LeBron against Ingram. That shot no good. James with some nice D. Floats it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. They get the rebound. Lakers leading by 18. And the wide open shot from Green. The quick look, no good that time. Holiday dishes the ball. He kicks it to Favors. Holiday with the 3. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
McGee, the pass to LeBron. It's rebounded by Derek Favors.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
There's the pass to Ball. Shot from 12. Rebound the Lakers. McGee's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Green finds James. Lakers working the ball around now. Stolen by Ball. 3 on 3. A floater. Williamson, the pass to Holiday. Now Favors, guarded by McGee. Favors can't get it to go.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
A championship standard in LA with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yeah, Gia, you've been there with me. I mean, we both looked up in the Raptors and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19.
And the first one drops. There are a lot of people that say, Chris, the European players are more fundamentally sound overall. Are they right?
Well, I think when you look at a guy like Doncic or Dirk or Porzingis,
Yes.
You're taking the best of the best and you're creating a whole field. So I can't say overall. I would say they've had some players that have come in and wowed us, and that's awesome. But also you have those guys going pro at the age of 13, 14, 15 years old, and so I think they may miss out on some of the other things that life has to offer, like a normal high school experience, those type of things. But I tell you what, it's a copycat league and it's a copycat game, and so once you see players that are 7 foot coming over, shooting, passing, dribbling, I think you can say guys like Kevin Durant and others, I think you can say they're pretty sound overall. So I don't buy into that theory, but I do think for a lot of Europeans, being a professional early helps you transition into the NBA a little bit better maybe than guys coming out of college off of 1 year.
I would agree. And Holiday kicks the ball. Feeds it to Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. Los Angeles leading by 15. Loads it up for Davis.
He's finally got into rhythm here in the second. His shooting percentage has taken a nice jump.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. No good on that one. Good D by James.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more rebound.
Oh!
And James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
Ball against Bradley. Teardrop shot. McGee with the block. Bradley against Holiday. Bradley dishes to LeBron. Holiday against Bradley. Pelicans with the rebound. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. Ingram outside. Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Outside Bradley. And again, it's the Lakers.
With a high release and strong elevation, Bradley's got an effective jumper in his arsenal.
Ball gets to Holiday. Ingram against James. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, he's the perfect alley-oop partner. Zion showing the lift. How about his hands? And then we all know how it ends.
And it's LeBron missing.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And Caruso's got the ball here for Los Angeles. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Passes to James. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pelicans trail by 17. Williamson, the pass to Ball. Here's the teardrop, and it's good on the layup. Ball's got 5 points so far.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And that one's good by LeBron.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
Here's Holiday. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Bradley. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bradley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, brave in the paint, Bradley gets it done.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He comes away. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 22 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
More often than not, Ernie, LeBron tries to involve his teammates early, but he came in ready to shoulder the load tonight. Terrific all-around performance in the first half.
Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
They relied way too heavily on three-point shot in the first half. Their long-range game was off. That's my off sound, Ernie. They were off, but they still settle for the outside shots. They got to put more pressure.
That's all for now.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the 3. That's Alvin Gentry's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's the floater. McGee with the block.
Oh, this is McGee's role. He's out here to defend and to stifle shooters whenever he can.
Lakers leading by 19. Outside Bradley. LeBron outside, and they double up James. Clock at 6. Back to Bradley, beyond the arc, but they'll get another chance. The Pelicans shooting 43% from the floor. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, Kevin, and with Ingram's long limbs, it's hard to stay in front and defend without fouling.
It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Ingram.
Well, think about the high ceiling that this kid, Brandon Ingram, has. I mean, and with his long arms, I mean, he could reach the rafters.
Both free throws good for Ingram. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Pass to LeBron. Shoots over Ingram. Green taking his time here. Pass to Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bradley. Offensive rebound. McGee. Great D that time from Favors.
Might take him a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Ball finds Holiday. To the inside. Here's Williamson. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And it's Bradley off the drive. That shot off. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
Here's the lob to the hoop. And it's McGee with the jam.
You see why McGee's teammates lob it up his way? Because they know he can go up and get it.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Ball. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
Well, until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
Here's Bradley. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And that's now 9 points for Avery Bradley.
Oh, a shot Bradley has practiced time and time again. Now, a legitimate threat to hit off the catch.
I mean, you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
For New Orleans, they have shot 60% from the line, 6 of 10. And he knocks down the first one.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Both free throws good from Holiday. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Out to the right wing. Howard with it. Back to LeBron. No good there. Some solid defense from Ingram. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Williamson.
They're at a loss defensively as how to stop Zion. I mean, just too much athleticism, too much skill.
And maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Steps back and shoots. And that one's good. Ingram's got 12.
Pure scorer. I mean, the key, as always, is confidence. When Ingram plays with this, he's capable of taking over.
And talking to stars in this league, even they want to see what Williamson's going to do next.
Sure. We talk about the leaping ability at his size, the handles, the shot making. But what really stands out when you watch him live, the instincts. Being at the right place at the right time and always seeming to make the right play.
Bounce pass Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Ball against Bradley. Ball no good.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. It's not a small shot.
Green kicks to Bradley. And the pass to Howard. Pass to LeBron. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only one in the first. Don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
And they double up James. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now.
Oh, man, challenging the defense inside with the pass. That's just good ball movement.
Pelicans trailed by 14. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Markieff Morris is checked in for Anthony Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Danny Green. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Bradley. Rondo against Jackson. Pass to Redick. From deep. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Lakers leading by 14. And here's Caldwell-Pope. He dishes it to Howard. Outside for Rondo. Sweet little floater. And the Lakers lead by 16.
And at his best is Rondo when he's attacking in the paint. Beautiful little floater there. Easy to get it up and over the defense.
Jackson in the corner. Back to Okafor. Pass to Hart. Puts it up from 15. Almost, but it rolls out. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. And Morris throws it down.
Wow. The size of Morris helps him down low, especially when he decides to sky high for the dunk.
Jackson passes to Hart. The dish to Redick. The rebound by Caldwell-Pope. Lakers leading by 18. Kuzma finds Rondo. For 3, Caldwell-Pope. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Jackson passes to Okafor. Outside, Redick. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Lakers have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Caldwell-Pope on the wing, covered by Redick. Here's Morris, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And I just love the skill set that Markieff Morris has, Greg, at that forward position.
He really is a do-it-all type of forward for this team. Can step outside and shoot, but has no problem guarding anyone on the front line of the opposition.
free throw good from Morris.
You know, I like Morris. He's a valuable contributor on both ends of the floor. Now, he's a sniper from deep, and he can definitely lock you up on D as well.
And Morris drops them both. Pelicans trail by 20. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Hart, and it's sent back by Morris.
Oh, man, look at Morris use his reach to turn away a shot. He's excellent at cornering shooters and sending their shots back.
Outside Jackson. They need this. The shot misses, and the Lakers take it the other way. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Howard against Okafor. Kept alive. Howard, the pass to Morris. Another shot. Redick with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, man, you better appreciate the unselfishness. When Redick sees an open teammate, as great of a shooter as he is, he's fast at getting him the ball.
The pass to Howard. Over Okafor. Outside for Rondo. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Rondo's got 4 points this quarter.
And Rondo, not one of those guys that is a volume shooter, picky with the shot selection, but he does have a sense of when to shoot it.
New Orleans making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Caruso's checked in.
Set it up, bring the play in.
For New Orleans, they have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Passes it to Kuzma. Rebounded by Hart. Pelicans trailed by 19. A 3 ball. They get it again. Good work defensively by Morris. Los Angeles has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. To the right side. Caruso kicks to Rondo. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope left side. Hayes with the steal. And here we go. Here's Jackson. Hands the 12-footer. Jackson's got 4 this quarter. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. 17-point game. Here's Kuzma. It's rebounded by New Orleans. On the wing, Jackson. He's covered by Rondo. Jackson misses. LA's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. It's Redick on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Connects from three-point range. Hart's got his third basket of the night right there.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Jackson against Caldwell Pope. Got a piece of it. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points so far. 44 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Jackson. And he converts the layup.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Los Angeles leading by 14. Outside Rondo. Kicks to Caldwell Pope. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 5th assist in this one. New Orleans has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Now Redick. He's got 8. From deep three-point range, and the last-second attempt doesn't fall.
And when Kuzma is motivated on defense, it helps big time. He needs to be more consistent on this end, though.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. So for the Lakers right now, up front it's Kuzma and Davis. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. And it's Caruso in at the point. Clock at 4. Pass to Favors. No good that time. And the Lakers take it the other way. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead, and they pick up 2. 14 points for Davis.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz.
And looking at that Jazz matchup, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
First free throw is good. Williamson is checked in for the Pelicans. Lonzo Ball comes in for J.J. Redick. JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. Bradley comes in for Alex Caruso. He hits both from the stripe. Now here's LeBron. The tray. The rebound by Holiday. Ingram outside. Ball against Bradley. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley. Pelicans trail by 17. Here's ball. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Williamson, the pass to ball. 6 to shoot. Lets a floater go. Bradley with some nice D.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Favors, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 8 rebounds in this game. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's foul number 2 for him. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Bradley kicks to James. And it's Davis at the elbow. And the rejection by Favors. Here's Ingram. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on LeBron James. The first free throw is good. Old free throw is good for Ingram.
Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Hands the 12-footer. LeBron's got 28 points for the game.
You got to be in awe of James, an offensive juggernaut. He's caught fire here tonight.
Pass to Favors. Now Holiday. Tries from 10. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Outside Bradley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
Free throw good from Bradley.
I mean, and a 6'3" Bradley is a plus defender thanks to his quickness and tenacity.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Pelicans trail by 16. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
We're just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Outside Holiday. 20 feet out.
And the aggressive attitude of Davis on D makes him such a tough matchup. He's not going to give his man an inch of breathing room, and that was the difference on that possession.
They kick it out to Green. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And there's the pass to Bradley. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Favors has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Ingram with it, now guarded by Bradley. Favors with a wide open look, drills the baseline jumper.
How about the inventiveness from Ingram? Not to only see his open teammate, but deliver the pass as well.
Outside Bradley. Back to LeBron. Kicks it out to Bradley. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 7th assist here tonight.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, a D like that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters.
Los Angeles leading by 15. Outside Bradley. Ingram against James. Back to Bradley. A 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. He kicks to McGee. Six on the shot clock. James against Ingram. Offensive rebound. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
And here's ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. They trail by 18. Outside Favors. High arcing shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And the first one at the line is good. That one is no good. Los Angeles leading by 17. Outside Bradley. Passes it to Green. Davis up top. 5 to shoot. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Ingram with it. It's stolen by Green. Down low. Bradley can't get it to go.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Williamson. McGee with the block. From the arc. Pelicans with the rebound. Favors has got his 8th rebound here tonight. On the wing, Holiday. The jump hook. That's good from Williamson on the assist by Holiday. 14 points for Zion Williamson. LeBron James on the wing. And LeBron throws it down.
James is just remarkable, showing no remorse when he's attacking the rim.
Holiday with it. Picked up by Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Lakers leading by 15. Bradley passes to McGee. Dishes it to LeBron. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
James is a workhorse down deep. When he's close to the basket, you better wrap him up.
Free throw missing.
In many ways, he feels like he's playing his best ball right now when you talk about LeBron James.
They can't make the second free throw either. Listen both. Pelicans trail by 15. Here's Williamson, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And how much fun is it to watch this kid? I call Zion Williamson a kid, even though he goes about 280, and he has a certain composure that really belies his years.
And the first one drops. And with Williamson, it's not just the obvious stuff that impresses you, Greg. It's the little things as well, the attention to detail.
You know, Kevin, one thing that stands out to me, every time I see this young man, the eye-hand coordination, whether it's on steals, deflections, block shots, he always seems to pick it cleanly.
Good on both.
Yeah, I mean, what everyone loves about Williamson, already an international star. And I love it because he remains humble and grateful for what he has.
Ingram against LeBron. And they double up Davis. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Favors. To the middle, here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, we're prepared to see a lot of this for years to come. Zion imposing his will at the rim.
Bradley dishes to LeBron. And that one drops. James has got 10 points in just the second half.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Ball kicks to Holiday. Floats one up. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. And so it's New Orleans with it. It's a 13-point game. Lock at 6. Ball against Bradley.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Ball, the pass to Holiday. Over Green. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Pass to Green. Outside Bradley. He feeds it to McGee. It's good. McGee's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. Back to Ball. Pass to Williamson. Bradley with some nice D. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. McGee trying to break free. And Davis can't get it to go. Pelicans trail by 17. Ball, the pass to Williamson. Misses, and the dry spell continues. The Lakers shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. On the wing, Green. James against Holiday. And here's Green outside. The rebound by Holiday. The Pelicans shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Now the pass to Williamson. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Pelicans with the ball.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Lakers.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
But you know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight. And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for LeBron.
His vision and his ball movement impressed me the most. A tremendous night for him passing the basketball.
Chris, there is that transition from being a player to retirement. It can be a challenge for some. What were the keys that you found in succeeding at that?
Well, first I think it's adjusting to the fact you don't have the same schedule. You don't have a physical release that you used to have. You miss the locker room and the camaraderie with all the guys, and so you miss the culture. But secondly, I would say take all the lessons that you learned, and for me this was big, from sports and use them in business. So in business, I became a rookie in other areas. I found a Chris Mullin type in business. I found a Latrell Sprewell type, guys that would mentor you, guys that you would play on their team. Humble yourself, get back to it, get to practice, get to meetings early, stay at practice late, stay at meetings, and be the last one that leaves, and just take the culture of basketball, infuse that athletic personality into the personality of whatever you go into next, and you can use those tenets to have a wonderful retirement and really enjoy it. So for me, it's been awesome. And by the way, I've had twins, and so since retiring, and that'll keep you just as busy as it was you were playing. So you can find ways to keep that same lifestyle.
That's right, and some sound advice too. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Moore outside. Back to Jackson. Passes it to Melly. 6 to shoot. Back to Jackson. To stop the drought. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Lakers the other way. There's 49 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Howard. And he gets the bucket. And the Lakers lead by 21.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling. Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Dudley. Jacks up a three. Drops in the tray.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
Caldwell Pope against Moore for the three. The shot, no good.
And that would have been a big three if he drained it, answering back for the triple at the other end.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.